Nobody wants to say goodbye, okay? But in my case, I was forced to say goodbye to my Google account, my Google Cloud Platform account, and my Firebasestudio account, okay? And I thought that was never gonna happen. Turns out, Google got into an issue, a problem. So my app developer didn't have any access to my account, okay? So it took from 6 to 7 teams just to be able to figure out what was going on, and none of them I will need this. None of them was able to, okay? So at some point I had to make a decision like this. I'm buying new shoes, okay? I'm buying new shoes. That's the beach right there. I'm buying new shoes, okay? And I will need, this is what I'm gonna need. I will need this. Okay, I will need this, and I'm gonna need this as well. So let's go. Oh, and I will need this. This ones. So this is gonna go right here. And my coffee. There we go. Let me turn off the light. There we go. There we go. So I had to say goodbye. Sometimes you have to say goodbye. You don't have a choice, okay? You have to say goodbye. I bought this brand new Levi's 511 from the real Levi's store. Okay, 2 of those. And I have to say goodbye to this one. Okay? I don't need this one any longer. And this is what happened with this Google team. These people, just so you know, these people make 350 grand a year. That's a lot of money. They ran into an issue with my Google Cloud Platform, and they were not able to fix it. I hired 2 software engineers, and they couldn't fix it either. So at some point, I had to make a decision, okay? I didn't have a choice. I had to make a decision. And the decision was to close my account. I was forced to close my account. Did I want to do that? No. Because that was a failure. Closing my account was a failure. Do I want to do this? No. This is a failure. Okay? This is a failure. Yeah, you might say, yeah, you already worn it, you already use it, you don't need it anymore. Yeah. But you don't buy your Levi jeans to throw them away in the garbage. That's just stupid, okay? And then, look at this. So it's time to say goodbye as well. Okay? It's time to say goodbye. So I hired these 2 software engineers, okay? Look at this. time to say goodbye, okay? Time to say goodbye. So I hired these 2 software engineers, and they couldn't fix the problem with my Google Cloud platform. Why would you need a Google Cloud platform? Because you develop apps, okay? That's what I do for a living. I'm a mobile app developer, okay? That takes a lot of risk, okay? You do what most people will never do, okay? You invest a lot of money that most people will never invest, okay? So we're gonna throw this away. This shoes and this one. So we better get moving, okay? My coffee. Okay, follow me. See, let me put it on. There we go. So sometimes you have to make a decision and start all over again. So since the Google people couldn't fix it, they couldn't fix it, okay? I couldn't fix it. Nobody was able to fix it. And when I was on the 4th week, I said, I have to make a decision. This is driving me crazy. So if I don't make a decision, something is going to happen. Not only I'm going to fail, but I'm getting worse and worse. This is fine. Okay, this is a mess. Let me put it back there. Now I gotta. And that's what I did. I closed the account and I started all over again. Did I want to do that? No, I didn't want to do that. Who wants to do that? I invested a lot of money in that Google account since August 2024. And what for? To start all over again. Google put in from 5, 6, or 7 teams to fix the issue, and they couldn't. They couldn't fix it. I hired 2 software engineers, and I couldn't fix it. But keep in mind, those Google people, they make 350 grand a year. Some of them make 400 grand a year. So in 1 year, they can buy a high-end house. That's how much money they make a year. And they couldn't fix it. I even got in contact with the Google CEO. The Google CEO. The Google CEO. Not just anyone, but the Google CEO. You see, this is the past. I gotta let the future come in, okay? There he goes. You see? There we go. So in order for me to start all over again, I had to let go a few things. Not only my previous Google account, but some people who were working with me that were not doing me any favor. Okay, at some point, I realized that when you hire people and they become part of your team. Some people are going to work and some people are just not going to work. Okay, this is a Ford Ranger 2006. Okay. And that's what I learned. That some people work and some people will never work. Okay. But my surprise was to deal with these Google people. These people work with Google, man. They make a lot of money. They have a gym at the office, a high-end buffet, massage every single day, all the perks that you can imagine, all the benefits that you can imagine, and they couldn't help me. I got in touch with the CEO. He's a Hindu guy. I don't remember his name. Twice. Well, the minute I will get in touch with him, they will get in touch with me. So these people responded me. Now, with the Google Cloud Platform, if you don't pay, you don't get any client support. It took me 2 weeks to realize that they were not gonna help me, okay? The minute I hit a wall and I try to get some help, the only help that you get, it's an AI assistance. So I was dealing with this AI assistance for 2 weeks. All of his answers were documentation, 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 documentation. Until I realized that they just wanted my money. So I paid for this standard Google support plan. And to my surprise, it took 3 days, 72 hours for them to respond to me, to answer to me. How? Because I insisted through the billing department. So they transferred me to the support team. And they couldn't help me. It took 3 more weeks, like 5 Google teams working on the issue of my Google Cloud Platform, and they couldn't fix it. I hired a software engineer, 2 software engineers, and they couldn't fix it. So Google has some issues, man. The Google Cloud Platform, that's only for developers, okay? And the Firebasestudio, only for developers. And they couldn't fix it. So, what's next, man? If that people who work with Google couldn't fix it, what about you? You're a nobody, I'm a nobody. That people, they work with Google, Silicon Valley, San Francisco, they couldn't fix it. They had 1 month, they couldn't fix it. So I had to close my account and start all over again with a brand new account. That is not a solution. Let me tell you, that is not a solution. Yeah, I fixed the problem. I started all over it again. That was my solution, but that is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep my account. I didn't want to do that. How do I feel now? Google couldn't fix it. My engineers, they couldn't fix it. I couldn't fix it. So in life, there's some problems that you will never fix. Most people say, the only thing that you cannot fix is death. Well, let me tell you something. There are quite a few things that in life you cannot fix. You cannot solve, okay? That's what I found out with these Google people. Not everything is possible. It's written in the Bible. Lo que es imposible para los hombres es posible para Dios. Lucas capítulo 18, versículo 27. Whatever is impossible for human beings, it is possible for God. Luke 18, verse 27. Okay? And make no mistake. That's South Beach. South Beach. There we go. That's the beach. That's a continue. And that's gonna be right there, the Port of Miami. Okay? You see the Port of Miami. So that's my video. That's my message.
you have to start all over again, okay? That's the way life is. Do you want to do this? I shouldn't do this. This is extremely risky. Do you want to do that? No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to start all over again. I've been paying for this Google Workspace account for 1 year, from August 2024 till August. I'm still paying for it. I'll keep it for one more month. So I get back my, I change my Apple developer account. I've got quite a few accounts that I have to get my email back, okay? TikTok, it's associated to this account. So you don't want to close, you don't want to delete your account so fast, okay? But I was forced to start all over again because these people, they couldn't fix it. I couldn't fix it. My engineers couldn't fix it. So don't go around telling people everything is fixable. No, that is not the way life is. Sometimes you hit a wall, and that's a huge wall. And you need to go back, buck up, delete everything, and start all over again. Is it going to cost you? Yes, it will. Is it going to hurt you? Yes, it will. Are you going to like it? No, you won't. But that's the only solution. That's what I did. I started all over again with a brand new Google account. And I'm moving forward now. I'm moving forward with my team. Just like what I did. I threw away my jeans, my Levi's jeans, and I bought a couple of pairs. And I threw away my shoes. And I bought a brand new one. Did I want to do that? No. I love my clothing. I love my clothes. I love everything that I've been wearing for the last 2 or 3 years. But you have to start all over again. And test every single day. It's a trial. You are on a trial phase. This is Miguel, South Beach, Florida.